And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. We're back with the multiplayer podcast, and I'm talking to the cyberspace right now. We're on Twitch right now. Shout out to my Twitch family. I know you could probably going to be a delay. So as you guys come in, you're being so kind is to hit the like button or share button. Tweet out on Twitter. We're going to have an interesting show today, to say the least. Hold on 1 second. Let me put it on Twitter myself. I'm going to tag everybody in it. You guys can retweet it. Let me see. Join the multiplayer live Xbox and Sony losing exclusives. Google Stills. Let me see. Stills Microsoft Thunder. Plus more. Alright, let me check out guys in this here. Jay Kratos. Jay got him at. Jay got him at bring his ass when he shows, man.
Nah, he be on some, he be busy.
Yeah, I be trying to link up, boy.
He be busy with them chicks.
Oh man, young boy, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him, man.
More like cheeseburgers.
Hey, he like Alex number 2. He like Alex number 2.
Yeah, let me hit my bro Alex, man. Alex being in the streets, man. Alex bought me so much of myself when I was coming up, man. Alex a wild boy. I said they was talking with 100 and they was talking that crazy shit. Alex a live one, man. Leave Alex fucking alone. But so listen, shout out to everybody in this live stream. As you guys come in, you be so kind is to hit the share button. We're gonna have a little fun today. So I'm not looking at you. If you just type something, I'm gonna shout you guys out. Hey, can any of you guys see the stream? Oh, it said Z, that shit was posted up. It's hilarious. Listen, man. Hey, Boomstick, man. My brother, listen. I'm gonna say this now, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Post is my brother. Post is one of the most sincere people that you'll meet on the internet. But Post is not. Don't take it as Post not being educated. Post is a very, very smart man. Very smart. Don't think of this Post not being, you know what I mean? But some of his theories and his hypotheses, I don't kind of agree with. But Post is highly intelligent. I would say that much. You know what I mean?
It's how he comes across. That's what it is. It's how he puts it out there. That's what it is.
You know what I mean? You know, because some of the stuff that me and Post we do agree on, though. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm all about the aliens and the UFOs and, you know what I mean? But, you know, Post said black people came from the rings of Saturn. He got me on that one. But listen, do me a favor, everybody just type something in the chat. I'm going to go by and shut everybody out. Just give me 1 second. Like I said, I'm just tweeting this out myself. You know what I mean? So just give me 1 second. Actually, no, what? Oh, hold on. What the hell? Yeah, I can't damn ban on Facebook. I'll be going on here, man. All right, we do this one here. All right, this will be done in 1 second. All right. All right.
You got Raph the Emperor. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, dude.
And shout out to Raph the Emperor, man. Shout out to my dude, man, a big time supporter. Shout out to my brother Ray. Do me a favor, Sean, as you look in the chat, shout everybody out, man. That's there.
You know what it's Outlaw 2120. What's good, bro? Who else have we got here? Heath Steven.
Heath, my dude. He's my dude.
Because I guess Post never learned how a magnet works, or he could understand how a compass works.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Post probably being
late on. Vega in the chat. What's good, bro? We got warning shots. What's good?
Yeah. Post probably being here a little late on. Actually, not one stop. I'm sorry. We got
Overdone. We got Overdone in the chat as well.
Overdone, the king of memes. What's up, baby? Showstopper be here today too. Showstopper be in about 20 minutes.
Oh, man, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Overdone says Post Up has a better chance of finding the Kraken than finding the edge of the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys actually I'm gonna do the expand your mind again. The follow. I'm doing like once every other week. You know what I mean? Every other week I do it. I got another flat earth. The guy that's, I don't know if you guys seen my last video. The guy that's in there was arguing with FC Violent. He my man, his name's Jerusalem. I've been knowing him for a while too. He gonna join. That's who FC Violent was arguing with. Joker named Jerusalem. All right, I'm about done. I can shout out everybody nothing. I didn't tweet it out. No, I'm back. Now I can see the stream. Now I can see the stream. All right, here we go. Who we got? We got a Boomstick. Shout out to you. We got here Stuart Stoke. What's good, my brother? I'm Stuart. I sent you a link. Stuart, your T-shirt will be sent out April 10th. I got some new designs, so you know what? I didn't forget you. None of your business was going on. Long time no see. Emerald 14, Septic Meatball. Iron Fist, shout out to you, good brother. He said, what's up, Kratos? Lil Shotty 26, shout out to you. Warning Shots. Neverland, what's up? Ray, happy birthday, my brother Ray. X the Finest. We got Drizzle Fetty, shout out to you. I think I got anybody. Frogs, what's up, Frogs? You can, hey, Frogs, if you want, Frogs, you can hop on the show today, Frogs. I need an Xbox dude in here. Hop on the show today.
Yo, what's good?
Wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? Who that? Who that?
You know who it is, man. Mr. Let's talk about it, baby. I know y'all missed me. I missed y'all. I just wanted to jump in. I got on a 15-minute break.
Ooh, you sound a bit low.
I missed you guys, man. I missed the show, man. It's crazy, man. So, my new schedule about to come up, so hopefully I get one of these days off.
What's up with that Gears post? Don't tell me you're running, partner.
Man, bro, look, if you want to give me another game, brother, I don't mind, brother. Boot up. That's all you got to do. I'm going to tell you what game I want, it's automatic L, brother.
Team. I'll take Kratos. We'll wipe the floor with y'all.
Who means it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You better stop.
We can go 2-on-2. I'll boot up. I'll hop in that hot tub time machine.
Look, I get off at 9:30 Central. And we're going to boot up and see what you talking about.
Oh, 9:30 Central. All right, bet. All right, bro. Hey, we'll still be on air. We'll still be back. We'll still be on the airport. You can hop in here then.
I'll hop in. All right,
hold up. Hey, hold up, bro. I've been in there. Type. All right, hold up. My man, Singularity. Type something in the room that says...
Post up and answer no questions right now. I ain't got no time, so don't give me no magnet questions, no electromagnetic questions, no flat earth questions, no ice wall. Am I at home working on the edge of the earth from the office? I don't want to hear none about that.
Yeah.
None of that, bro.
Dougie Vegas. I'm sorry, you're on your break, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm good. I got time.
Okay. Heath Stevens, King Vega, we need. But anyway, Post. I'm gonna let before you got let you sit, man. So listen, I know everything is heating up. Are you right? Were you right about everything about going in a digital platform way? Everyone stream. I see Walmart about to get into it. Snapchat about to get into it. Verizon's about to get into it. We saw Google Stadia. We got Microsoft on the heels. Talk to us, good brother Post. Post the diamonds.
I called it when they laughed at me when they said that, and Sony is going in that direction too, and Nintendo is going to go in that direction as well. Even though people don't believe it, they have to. They have the perfect platform in terms of a hybrid device. They just need to come out with an updated version that supports either 4G or 5G in terms of next generation Wi-Fi technology and stuff like that, and they'll be good to go. But in terms of what I said the industry as a whole. I did not just, when Microsoft was first announcing this, everybody thought Microsoft is only doing this because of the sales and stuff like that. And I reiterated that it is a industry movement. Every other industry has already made the move or is making a move. Why not the game industry? And as you can see, is rumors of Apple working on something as well, which I can't do that to NDA, man, that I work for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's rumors of them having some form of a game platform. And then and I also stated that companies will start popping up out of the woodworks. And now you're seeing it. You're seeing Walmart. You're seeing Google. And these is companies that can really spend. Like can really go toe to toe with a Microsoft in terms of spending, that can not to dog on Sony, but Sony financially don't compare to a Google or even a Walmart or either these Amazons in terms of companies like that in terms of being able to spend. And I go back to that Game Informer video I watched where they asked Yoshida, because Yoshida was at the Google press thing when they announced that. And they asked him what did he think about it, and he said, "We got time, right?" He said, "We got time, right?" He answered like, "We got time, right?" But the quote was in the thing as saying that time is of the essence, meaning that look, Sony needs to, as far as this, they need to, do what they need to do in terms of catching up, because in terms of technology wise, they're gonna be left behind. You look at the power that Google is using with that; they're using a whole internet backbone in terms of features and everything.
Wait.
Sony doesn't have a data center. I'm talking about catch up in terms of Sony is the only company where Sony and Nintendo.
Yeah, Sony is the only company to have a gaming streaming service for over 5 years.
They don't have that. How many people are they reaching? They do not have the data centers to reach 2 billion gamers. They can't even talk that talk right now, brother.
They don't have to reach 2 billion gamers. They want to reach 100 million gamers. That's their base. They don't care about no 2 billion.
Come on, Jay. Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit, Jay.
Come on. Microsoft can't reach 50 million people. How the hell are they gonna reach 2 billion?
Hey, come on, man. That's so disrespectful.
You finna get this work. Because people Microsoft.
Hold on. 40 million consoles. How the hell you gonna reach 2 billion people?
Talk that shit, Jay.
With 50s and 60s games.
Google already reaching 2 billion people. Already.
Listen. All Google do, listen, without games, none of it matter, Post. Bro, none of it matter. Data centers, listen, we all know, right? Nintendo and Sony are the poorest companies, right? But they are the poorest companies are dominating. The poorest companies are dominating the world's richest company.
Brother, that's not going to be... Look, Google platform is already reaching over 2 billion customers already. Everybody go through... Hold on. Let me talk my talk, because I ain't got that long. And you can do whatever you want, player. Everybody is on or got a YouTube channel. You feel me? Everybody search through Google. The fan base is already there. The only thing that they're lacking on, that they have the money to spend their way into, is content. And when they bring that, as far as they're already touching over 2 billion, that's what you don't understand. That's why it's so important. That's why it's so scary. You know what I'm saying? If Google didn't have their reaches as far as the access to damn near everybody in the world, it wouldn't mean that much. But the fact that they touch damn near everybody in the world from the internet perspective is in their reach, is already in that ecosystem. This is serious business.
All right, let me get the bills real quick.
This is something you cannot take for granted.
But man, Bad Latency said, will Google be able to display the games on the flat earth giant protected screen dome? You nigga.
I knew that flat earth day was coming. Yeah. But look, though, Sony has to, in some shape or form, I know PS Now is doing good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? But the competition finna get steep. Walmart, go, and more companies gonna rear their head, brother. Everybody is fitting. Look, the game industry was the only industry that was still profiting during the financial crisis. Out of all the other ones, it was the only industry. You think, I said this a while ago, I said, you think other industries didn't sit back and notice that? Did you think they were not going to find a way to get? And I'm telling you, bro, look, Walmart, Snapchat, everybody is fit to try to find their way into gaming. And if streaming is the way, they go come in through that way. More competition, more offerings. You know what I'm saying? But content is key, though. I do agree with you, Kratos. Content is key.
Let me ask you this: what makes you think that Microsoft's xCloud and Google's their Stadia is going to outdo Walmart and other companies with what they're trying to do. Walmart, I mean, they're literally one of the biggest companies in the world.
That's what I'm saying.
They can sell you a couch, some deodorant.
That's what I'm saying. But Walmart now use Azure though. Walmart use Azure for their data center, for their employees, for all their back end stuff. They just did a deal with Microsoft where they use Azure for all that. So even if they do get in it, they probably go in through Microsoft.
But when it comes to gaming, you got to realize, right? Either people own an Xbox, they own a PlayStation, or they own a Nintendo Switch. Yeah. How are you going to get those people to move into the Walmart rims, the Google rims, the xCloud rim? I ain't talking about Walmart. I'm talking Google is in your face every day, brother. I think we're giving all of this streaming stuff too much credibility before they even sleeping. Do you know the power that Google has in terms of internet? Do you know the power of PlayStation and Nintendo's exclusives? PlayStation ain't got that reach that Google got, brother, in terms of internet.
You know the power is going to PC.
Bro, I'm talking about internet. I'm talking about every time you turn it on your computer, bro. Every time you do a Google search, brother. People don't even really use Bing or Yahoo. Google is probably the #1 search engine that's used, brother. Every time you pop that search engine up, you're going to see an ad right there that says play now that will put you in the game instantly.
Post up, man. Look, I'm going to let you finish. But you talking that bullshit right now.
Oh, shit. Come on now, man. Give him a chance. Let me give him a chance, man.
Let me tell you Look, first up, I sit here and let you lecture the damn congregation for 15 minutes. Oh, now shit. I'm going to tell you the real damn deal. I'm going to tell you the real damn deal.
What's the real deal, Baron?
The real deal is, number one, people are not going to want to give up their ownership of their games. So you are giving this shit way too much damn credit because ownership is a very, very, very damn serious thing about when it comes to gamers. Number two, you still got to have that content. At the end of the day, you still got to have the content. No, listen, you got to have the content that people want. Not just because you make exclusive content don't mean people want that content. So that's number one. But you got to understand, the most sought after content, 90% of it is owned by Nintendo, and the rest of it is owned by Sony. So you gotta have the content that people want. That's number one. Listen now. Listen. I'm not gonna debate.
What's the ratio between?
I'm not gonna debate that ratio right now. I need to go on to the next point. The second point is I don't know how you're gonna get all these PC gamers in there because they've been so accustomed to having so much freedom, aka modern day shit, that you really think they're gonna start streaming their games?
Baron,
this is not the customer.
Baron, that same ownership shit you talking about, people crying about that at the beginning of the generation. That damn near everybody by digital has a digital library. Fuck out of here with that.
Answer me this question. Answer me this question though. What is still kicking digital sales ass? Physical sales, and it's by a large fucking margin. So I don't want to hear that shit because people obviously still want to go out and buy and own their shit. Yeah, because it's still the best-selling version of the damn software. So you can say all that bullshit all you want.
First of all,
people are still going out buying these games.
I agree with you. It's content that people want. They have to be able to have content that gravitate gamers towards that platform. That's going to be #1 key for them to be successful. As far as 90% of the content that people want is on Nintendo. Fuck out of here with that.
Hold on. Of course, listen. Of course, I'm being a little bit biased by saying 90%. You can sit up here and be in denial about that all you want.
A little bit biased about it. 90%.
People want their Zelda. People want their Mario. People want their Pokemon. People want their Uncharted. People want their Grand Theft Auto.
Man, hold that thought.
I agree. Hold on, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Peace out. Have a good show.
I hop back on post. All right, listen. My man Over doesn't give post a chance. Like he's on the quest to find the edge of the world. My man Merrill Wynn said, when you get a free roll of paper towel, when you get the Walmart stream. And my man, somebody, AP the shooter came through. What's good, big homie? I'm gonna catch the show later. I had whooping these niggas' ass and bowling with the wife. I appreciate the love and support as always. Now, Barry, as you were saying, finish, Barry.
Yeah, as I was saying, it's about the content that people want, man. It's just simple as that.
No, okay.
These games are having record-breaking sales, and the record-breaking sales are happening on physical releases. So what makes you think Google's just going to pop up at the end of the year and just change all that?
Okay, all right. How about this?
Let me go.
Go, Sean.
It's not. Listen, yeah. When it comes to the console, there's only like 200 gamers on the consoles yet between all three platforms. They're not looking at us. They're looking at new customers. This is when they talk about 2 billion gamers. They're looking at the new customers that don't game on consoles. This is what it's all about. That's what they're trying to target. Not us,
look, I understand that
new
part
customers.
too. I understand that part too. But guess what?
Don't look customers. Don't look at us.
Sean, the new customers don't give a fuck about 10 teraflops. The new customers don't give a damn about 60 frames per second or 4K. That's not who they're targeting.
No, this is what it's about. You get fanboys like who follow, like when it comes to the mobile. I'm a Samsung fanboy. That's
what I'm telling you. The people who Google are trying to target with these trigger words: teraflop, 4K, 60 frames per second. Those guys are not going to give up the ownership of their game.
Here's the thing.
We're talking about the new customers who will follow.
New customers don't care about none of that garbage they was spewing out.
They will give a fuck about us.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. All right. And Barry, I got to call you out for your hypocrisy. Before I pay the bills right quick, I just heard something go ching chong in my ear. Was there somebody following me? I think I got a follow. Thank you for the follow. Listen here, right? Barry, here's the thing, right? Are you going to buy Cuphead?
What? When did I say I ever liked Cuphead? I'm not buying that.
Okay, all right. Well, so you subscribe to the fact that if you buy something digitally, you don't own the game or you don't own it?
To me, I don't have possession of it because I can never physically hold it in my hand. That's just how I am. I got to be able to physically hold it in my hand. I have to feel like I have something. If it's digitally on the system, I really don't. It doesn't feel like I own it. But digitally, digitally, I would take digitally over streaming any day. At least I can pretend I own the fucking. Streaming, I
don't think you understand how it works.
Hold on.
Let me say one thing. You buy the game from them digitally. You're not renting it. You're buying it from them digitally. You're just streaming it.
Yeah.
You still don't own
it. It's locked to that damn system or that account.
Oh, yeah.
I can't give it to nobody. I can't sell it. I can't trade it in.
Well,
it's locked to that account or that system.
Baron is right because the thing about digital.
But that's the same now with consoles.
No, but the thing is that if you buy a game digitally, right, and you do something online and somebody like reports you, they can literally take that shit away from you. Sony has done it. They can shut down your whole account. You will lose everything.
Sony a bunch of motherfuckers. That's what they did there.
They can do that. Yes, they can. They can. If they ban you all those games under your name, you won't have access to that shit.
Don't do some crazy. Don't do some crazy stuff.
Talk that shit, Fredo.
But you pay for that game though. So what?
No, but those people that have been banned, those are the guys that have been cheating. They've been modding stuff. I mean, those are those guys. That's like five people out of millions.
You still got. I mean, I see the point of both of y'all, but at the end of the day, you still pay for the shit. So you at least should have the option to at least sell it. Not that it's gone now. Your money's just gone.
I agree, but I also agree with you when it comes to the physical. For those who don't want to give up the physicality of games, I mean, ever since Atari 2600, we've had a physical game. Now there's this migration. Some people are buying physical. Some people are buying.
I do digital.
Doing the whole digital. But I don't think the streaming thing is gonna be what people think it's gonna.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Do me a favor, Jay, pay the bills, please. My eye waking watering. Stuart Stokes is him. If not, the last one.
Yeah, I'm not on the thing.
Oh, I got you right. Don't worry about it. I got here. So Stuart Stokes said there are too many variables with Stadia. Almost pronounced Stadia. We don't know the price. He said we don't know the price. We don't know if the games will cycle out. They also keep changing the streaming requirement. First it was 20 megabytes. Now it's 30 megabytes. These mobile games don't care about these. Mobile gamers don't care about these AAA games. As soon as the game hits 99 cents or more. The interest, the internet drops. See, you don't buy the games; it's monthly service based. No, listen, if I'm not mistaken, shout out to my brother Stuart Stokes. It's the same thing as with xCloud. You're gonna buy it from them and from their ecosystem, like Steam, like you have Epic. You're gonna buy the game digitally. there's no, if I'm not mistaken, there's no charge for them. Them streaming the game. The charge is just you buying the game from them. Like I said, from what I know, it wasn't a rental fee for these games. It's whatever you buy digitally. If you have in your digital library that you can stream to any Chrome device, whether the Chrome browser, whatever, your phone, your tablet. The same thing with xCloud. Whatever you buy at the Microsoft store, they're going to give you access to that Ready Set game anywhere you go. That's what I know. As far as the minimum recommendation, like I said, I was in the beta. Let me say this too. For someone that tried the beta, I don't know if you tried it out, Kratos. When I told you guys that it scared the hell out of me, because again, and this is my disclaimer, I like traditional consoles. I was a little let down when I saw the event. I like the stuff that they had planned, they want to be able to do. I think all that's just about, I wish they would have came up with a 10T flip console. I'd have been there day one. Now, with that being said, I tried the Google Stream. I signed up for the beta, got accepted, and it scared the hell out of me because, again, and that was, like I said, I had 300 up, 300 down. The minimum requirement, not the minimum. The recommended requirements for 1080p 60 was 25 up, 25 down. They're saying for 4K, which is, if they can pull this off, I think it's brilliant, 30 up, 30 down. Now, again, I say this to say this. It worked. It ran and looked better than what I had on my Xbox One X and my PlayStation 4 Pro. And that removes the need for me buying a $500 or $400 goddamn console. And the game runs better than native hardware. Now, maybe that may not change next generation, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I said before, that shit scared the shit out of me, and it opened my eyes. I don't have a data cap. I have great internet. I have Verizon Fios. So maybe that's applicable to me.
Open your eyes to what, Z?
Because I had this big negative connotation about streaming, and it's not going to work, and latency, and this, that, and the other. I'm telling you, this shit worked.
I'm sorry.
But how about this Switch, Barry? Real talk. Right now, without me buying a $300 Switch, I can play Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it would take three Nintendo Switches to run that goddamn game. No latency. The motherfucker work.
Okay, if you believe it if you want to, but that's not true. But the fact of the matter is, it's like
1080p 60. I'm not even getting that on the X or the Pro.
Listen, the fact of the matter is that that's just not. It's not the same thing. You know what I mean? You're not really owning anything.
Okay.
Just paying for the service is streamed to you, which means you have to be connected to the internet whenever you want to play it.
Okay.
Every time you want to play it.
Okay.
So and then you had the internet requirements.
Okay. But Ben, I forgot you are a Wii.
I have pretty great internet, so I'm pretty good.
I forgot the Nintendo Wii was your favorite. I forgot the Nintendo Wii was your favorite console.
Geographical issues with people getting certain type of internet speeds.
25 up, 25 down.
Hey, sometimes it's not like that.
Now, I'm not talking about data caps. Now I think across America, I think we can at least speaking about 25. Now, listen, the minimum was 15 up, 15 down. For the optimal experience, they're asking for 25 up, 25 down.
And then you get into the data cap thing, and I think that's really where this thing is really going to crash and burn.
Yep.
Because there's no way you're going to be able to stream. For a gamer like me or you that games all the time, there's no way you're going to be able to use that as many hours as we do.
Okay. All right, how about this?
Without hitting some data cap.
How about this? How about this, right? And listen, I'm going to look at this, the glass being half full here, right? I've never heard anyone complain about data caps using Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime.
Streaming a game?
I have, because I got a 1 terabyte data cap, or at least I used to have. I had to pay an extra $100 a month to make sure that limit is removed.
No, but this is the thing. This is a problem for like you guys in America. In the UK, there's like what data caps? Do you know what I mean? You got to look around the world, not only the US, Europe, and all these other countries, Asia, and all that. So there's plenty of customers out there, not only for the US.
Well, guess this ain't for them. Then how about this, right? And maybe listen. I give you an example. Everybody here more or less has. We're all adults, if I'm not mistaken, right? Hey, Joe, what's my man name? The Xbox got to join here. What's your name, bro? Yeah. My man, Javanis. You just joined the listen, or hello?
Oh shit!
You there, bro?
Fuck it.
Hello? You laughing? Are you hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. All right. And you can.
Okay.
All right. So all right. Listen, that's only. As I was saying, right? I know. We looking at like everyone is here. We're grown, right? We have a preference, but there are much more newer gamers. I'm using wrong. There are a whole new wave of gamers, such as my daughter, my daughter Maya, my grandson, and they don't care how they consume their content. It's much more them than it is us. It's by far. There's much more of them than it is, and then again, they see. I give you an example. I forgot these guys that my grandson do Let's Plays on YouTube, right? And they call me Pop. Can I get this game? And hit the play button. He gets to play the game like the YouTubers doing. You don't think that shit's gonna take off? If it works like they say it's gonna work? Shit, me.
No, I really don't feel that. No.
But this is the thing you gotta look at, Baron. Like, obviously you're a bit older. You gotta look at the kids. Like Z was saying. Like when I see my nieces and nephews and family members, they're all watching these guys streaming Fortnite and these other sort of games, and it's just. They're trying to target a different audience. They're trying to get them in such a different way. It's a clever way for Google. If it works fantastic. It might fail. This might flop completely. Do you know what I mean? But it's a clever way of doing it. Trying to get these new customers, younger gamers, straight away.
If that's what they was doing, but that's not what they're doing.
But it is what they're doing because what they're doing is slowly conditioning people. It's like, for instance, I live in New York, and they're slowly conditioning people not to drive a car. They're doing everything they can to make you not drive a car, not own a house because they want you to rent. So this system is built in a way now where it's like, all right, it's easier, more accessible. Guess what? You're not gonna want that box. You're gonna be like, King. And I could take this on the road with me and go play on my phone and leave exactly where I left off on my PC. What's the point of me having a console?
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing you're not understanding. Yeah, you keep saying this for the newer audience, but that's not what their message they was telling you when they did the conference. If you try to reach the newer audience, you are not showing off a fake demo of Assassin's Creed Odyssey because the newer audience don't know shit about Assassin's Creed. They don't know shit about 4K, 10 They don't know nothing about that.
But this is the thing. When he's showing you tech, you gotta show it to the media. Because most of the media will know. Whoever's at the GDC conference, they know what they're talking about, and people will read like, "Oh, it's 10 points."
I understand that. This is why I'm trying to make you understand.
And the PS4 put together, they're trying to play these mind games. This is what it's all about.
It's not. It's really not mind games. It's just that you don't believe what you saw. I know what I saw. I know they're really targeting the audience that's really gaming on PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. That's their main target right now. They might try to get the other people later on, but that's their main target right now. I don't know why you think it's for the new target. No, they was focused on those 3 systems in that fan base. That's what they showed me on that damn
they said 5 billion
GDC presentation.
2 billion gamers. Bro.
Yeah, they said 5 billion gamers, but they did everything to trigger and get the attention of PS4, Xbox One, and Switch owners. That's what they did.
True.
So you can say what you want, but it's all about the action. And I'm telling you, what they're doing is not going to work because they're not going to stop playing their systems to stream only their games. It's not happening.
Thing, man. Stadium.
And what the biggest part of it is the content. They're not going to have the Nintendo exclusives. They're not going to have the Sony exclusives. And then on top of that, you're going to have competition with Microsoft. They got
their own exclusives, though. They say they got first party.
Well, who's going to want that? I don't understand why you think people are going to salivate and want that.
We got to see the games first.
Okay, but you got to understand, if they show something that they want, would it ever be in the magnitude of how people want Zelda, how people want Mario, how people want Uncharted? It won't. That's impossible.
When Xbox came out, I'm pretty sure they had people like you talking, bro.
No,
we don't know this yet, bro.
What's that?
Look, man in here talking crazy.
Who that?
No, I ain't talking crazy. I'm talking facts. They really think that Google's going to pump out a game that's automatically going to have the magnitude and the popularity of these big franchises that people are buying.
Sony had to start somewhere. Microsoft had to start somewhere.
Yeah, they did, but look how long it took them to build it.
You can't just say they're not going to have it.
Just now,
you can't say they're not going to have blockbuster exclusives. Now you don't know what the controls.
Bro, you're not looking at it. Look how long it took Sony to build
at it, bro. They told you they targeted 2 billion people. There's not even 200 million PlayStation, Xbox.
I don't understand why y'all think Google's going to pull a rabbit out the fucking hat. Look how long it took Sony to build a first party lineup. Xbox, Microsoft is still trying to build a first party lineup.
Who doesn't own a cell phone? Who doesn't have tablets?
God, everybody has that.
Who doesn't have a cell phone? Who doesn't have tablets?
Listen to me. Listen to me though.
Look how accessible Google Stadia is.
It doesn't matter how accessible it is.
When you look
at it like this, man. Man, you have to go to the store and buy a Switch. You don't have to do that with Google.
That doesn't matter.
You already have a Google box. If you have a computer, a cell phone, a tablet, you already have a Google box.
Guess what though? I'm pretty sure everybody that owns a game console has a cell phone or a tablet. But they still went out and bought a game console.
Exactly.
Because the Stadia went out here, bro.
Because you can't take your game console where you go. You can take your cell phone everywhere.
Of course they went out and bought cell phones and they went out and bought consoles because you have to buy a console to play games right now.
And that's why that's why the mobile market. That's why the mobile market got as big as it did. That's why Nintendo chose to do a hybrid system because people was becoming more mobile. People was not
right, and then Google's taking that same thought Nintendo had and amplifying it times.
They're not amplifying it because they're taking the ownership away. They taking away what the gamer actually likes about gaming.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you. You just like looking at your box. You don't like playing games.
Synopsis. Right. 90% of gamers, and that's all the general public people. They don't give a fuck about ownership. That's why everybody has Netflix. Everybody got rid of cable. That's why the declines of DVDs is down.
I get a word in here, Baron.
Physical shit.
Baron, did you just say that they're taking away from gamers the thing that they like? I want to tell you, bro.
Oh my God, are you really going to come here? Are you really going to come in here and spew some 4K bullshit?
Let me do that. Listen, there's a lot of casuals out there. There's billions of casuals out there.
We know this already.
Hold on a second, man.
Hold on a second. I'm talking, man.
Damn. Never buy a console. These guys that play Fortnite like as a casual, these guys that play these little Android mobile games are now going to have access to AAA games running on like hardware that they've never seen in their life, and they don't need to go out and buy any type of hardware. They can play it on their TV or whatever, and you really think that's not going to be appealing to gamers? Like, what the fuck, man?
Hold on, wait a minute. You just sat there and said it's about the casual, and then you said it was about the gamer at the end. Which one is it going to be?
Move a market. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I don't know what's wrong with you. You can't do both.
Which one is
it going to be?
Hold on. Let me pay bills. Hold on. Hey, man, you here, man?
My goodness.
Yeah, hold on.
Get from Stuart Stokes on, please, for me, good brother. My eyes back here, watering like a motherfucker. Stuart Stokes.
I'm gonna say this: the hardcore gamers are not gonna care about this because they're gonna have their PC, they're gonna have their fucking consoles, and they're gonna carry on. But the casual that doesn't have to go out and get a console, that can, pay $15 a month whenever they feel like it to play the latest AAA game or the latest sports game.
It's crossplay.
That service. And if you think your mighty Nintendo or your mighty PlayStation or even the Xbox are really supported by the hardcore, they're not. They're supported by the casual consumer that goes out there and buys their shit. Straight up.
Okay.
Hold on, let me pay the bills. Hold on, let me pay the bills.
Question, D.
Hold on, let me pay the bills. You see it, man? You see Stuart Stokes.
Go ahead and do it.
With a goal, it says I have it to 25 megabyte. All right, you don't see Stuart Stokes?
No, I don't see it.
Oh shit! All right. It's Stuart Stokes. He types and he got a gold one next to his name, a blue, purple star.
I'm saying the stream just pulled up, so I don't see the patch tag.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I get it. I have 25 megabytes down, 3 megabytes up. God damn, you must live in motherfucking the Amazon jungle in the third world. Hey, Stuart, shout out to Stuart, man. He in the third world country, man. So I got to support him. He said I have
Detroit.
He said I have 25 down and 3 megabytes up. I have a one data cap. I hit 607 gigabytes a month. Also, I believe they said in the status trailer that as long as you're in the service, you can go to an Assassin's Creed Outlet trailer and play it straight from through the browser. There was no buy-in mentioned. This isn't going to do well at first. People are going to realize that either you can run the games or they're going to see that internet bill and realize it ain't worth it. Hold on, let me go back a little further. My man here, King Bing, shout out to King Bing. Barry is right. People give it up, not to mention Netflix and YouTube were throttled by Carrot, and they don't need anywhere near the bandwidth of Stadia. Shout out to my man Go Gert Fun. I disagree with Baron. Gaming is a very selfish hobby, and I always said that, and there's no loyalty to any ecosystem. There was back in our day. The industry is not. Oh my
god, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Let me finish. He said the industry is not going to target us going forward anymore. I think he's right about that. They are conditioning the market to phase out physical hardware. And last but not least, I think here, Merwin, mobile players don't want to play big games on their phone. Did I miss anybody else? Nope, I got one more. Merriman, if D's saying this is the future, then we all know it's not. And that's it. I'm sorry.
Let me say something real quick. Hey, Stuart Stokes. Hey, man, that ain't for you, bro.
Stowed out that motherfucking kid in Tibet somewhere.
Hold on. Let me say that one part of the question.
Okay.
I did a video today because Stadia released the requirements.
I saw the video. Okay.
Yeah. So with his 25 megabits, he'll be fine. He'll be able to get 1080p 60 with that.
Listen, no, it's not D. That's 25 sustained megabits per second. Sustained is different from hitting your peak.
No. If you read the article attached to my video, you would see that you actually
nobody watches your video.
Hold on a second.
What's the fucking video, man?
I'm just messing with you.
I've tried that service. Service, so just hold your spot right there. Number two, if you read the article that was attached to my video, they recommend 25 megabits for 1080p 60. However, if you dip a little bit lower than that, you will still get some service. So they might drop you down to 1080p 30.
Look like Minecraft.
They might dip you down to 720p 60. And in the service itself, when I was running it, I have really fast internet, but in order for me to get it up and running on my system, I had to use a VPN because I'm in Canada. So the VPN cut my bandwidth down. I was getting like 25 megabits per second barely, sometimes 1920, and I still was getting that 1080p 60. So that's not a complete accurate statement. If he has 25, he will be able to enjoy the service.
Now to answer I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so. Right? They're giving you all of these things, talking about all you need is 25 megs, all you need is this and that. The proof is in the pudding, right? Once I get it, I was part of the project stream of Google. I was part of that. I played Assassin's Creed. It worked fine for me, right? But you got to think about it. That was just with a handful of people on. Throw a couple of million people on there, and then we'll see. We see PlayStation, we see Xbox Live get bogged down. We see them up and down. I mean,
Kratos,
if this is your thing, if this is the future, and we're gonna have to rely on it, we're fucked.
Kratos, I'd say this. If it was any other company jumping into that, I would completely agree with you. But this is fucking Google we're talking about here.
I get it.
That's the big difference. This is Google.
But this the only thing I'm going to say to you.
That is the big difference. And y'all not looking at
we can't jump the gun though.
One thing you got to look at it too, man. It's not going to like replace physical gaming right away. Like maybe 15, 20 years down the line, we might have to worry about that. But right now, this is going to be supplement. To playing locally.
This ain't even right. This is the main thing.
That's where I agree with you. Everybody is so upset about this cloud because they think that hardware is going to go away. It's not. Right. You're going to get a more experience.
Nobody is going. They're not going to stop.
It's just an option.
Right. Okay, D. Shut the fuck up. They're not going to stop. People are not going to stop buying physical hardware, but they're going to buy this Google Stadia streaming service and do this shit when they're not at home. Especially with the cross-play, cross-save, cross-regression shit they put up on the screen. That's the thing people give a fuck about. Like, y'all motherfuckers are stuck in this, oh my god, I have to go home and I have to sit in front of my TV. I have to. Fuck out of here.
No, we're not stuck in that.
You act like this shit gonna phase out. Like, oh my god, my PC is gonna stop. My Xbox is gonna stop moving. My PlayStation 4 is gonna die. No, bitch.
They want cartridges.
No, you do this shit and then you go outside and you're like, oh shit, I'm sitting out here, I ain't got shit else to do. Let me log on to this fucking Stadia, play this game real quick. That's cross-play, cross-progression. I can keep going right here. And then I go to fuck home and I play this shit at home. Y'all motherfuckers think about this shit like, oh my god, it's gonna kill all this gaming that I love. No, it's something in addition to the gaming that you love.
It's supplement. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Let me say this real quick. I don't understand. I agree that it's going to take a while. I don't think it's going to take off at all. But if it does gain any steam, it's going to take a long ass time. I don't understand where y'all get this sentiment from, where it's not supposed to be a replacement. Okay. Their slogan for the fucking thing is the future of gaming is not in the fucking box. Which they're trying to Google wants to replace it. That's Google's whole objective. They want that.
I hope you have the same energy this summer come when we hear an announcement that quite possibly that the xCloud's going to be on the Switch. I hope you have that same energy.
Hold on, let me say this though. Nothing's going to change. Stance on it. Man, you got a point. That's Google's stance on it, but that's not Microsoft's stance. That's not PlayStation.
Well, we're talking about Google right here.
Google can have that stance. Google can have that stance all goddamn day long. But we are gonna dictate it. We're still gonna buy consoles, and then we're gonna buy this Google Stadia shit,
and this is what
and use it when we're not outside the house.
Use that shit, man.
But it's not going to go. This shit is not going to take off.
You're making the point that nobody wants to use it. That's not true. Like, I would love to have.
I'm gonna put it like this: the majority don't want it.
That person that watches the
YouTube, the majority.
The majority don't want it. Majority. I don't know what internet y'all been on, but I have watched everybody talk about this, and the majority do not want it.
Who's still buying physical CDs?
Are you talking about the vocal minority?
Okay, this is what you guys are failing to realize. There's a lot of people out there that aren't as fortunate as us that can't get the Xbox One X. That can't get a high
true.
Can I talk? For $50 a month, they can rent a computer in the cloud that's capable of 10.7 teraflops of compute power and play games that they want. You're telling me no one's gonna want that? Like,
no, I didn't say no one. I said the majority ain't gonna want it because of the cons of it.
Who's the majority? Streaming is gonna have its place, and consoles are gonna have its place. Some streaming is gonna complement the consoles. And of course, Google, they're trying to take on the console, and I don't blame them for doing that slogan. They should do that slogan. They're not bringing out a physical console. They're bringing out a console in the cloud.
Why should they do that anyway?
Hold on a second, bro. Just shut up.
Put them in his place, Dave.
They want consumers to see the power that they can get without owning that hardware locally for a cheap price. And a lot of consumers, I have a high-end rig. I know for a fact I'm going to get that service.
Facts.
Stop fronting.
Well, wait a minute. You think that's the reason Google was trying to push streaming? That's not the reason they're trying to do that shit.
Bro, you live in your own universe, man. I swear.
Shit.
I'm not in my own universe. I'm in a reality fucking universe.
Hey, he been tombstone too many times.
Hey, this shit is reality. I got these fools in here telling me that Google's gonna pop up with exclusive content that's gonna rival fucking GTA, Zelda, or Uncharted. I got people. They got the checkbook.
Money Google has. Definitely, man. But you have to see the potential.
Google has the money to finance.
Google has the money, but people have to want it.
Google has the name recognition to get all the top developers, and they have the money to stack their pockets.
But if these shits are exclusive, they can't get it.
It's exclusive. What are you talking about? Billions of devices without hardware. What?
Oh my god, boy! B, you cannot overpower the fucking content. Content will always be king. You can't overpower it.
It's a very true statement. And the content that sells the most is the fucking third parties.
Exactly, man.
Call of Duty is the top selling game every fucking year. every fucking year. Everybody has been saying Call of Duty been dead since 2009, and it's still a top-selling game every fucking year.
Listen, and you're making my point because it's only a few third-party games that is the top sellers of a year.
No, nigga,
a lot. Listen. And what this can bring is that also will pull a third-party games. They'll make them thinner. So now instead of spreading them out over 3 platforms, now you spread them out over 4. What makes you think most of them are going to get it on Stadia?
That's good, bro.
What makes you think the majority of them are going to get it on Stadia?
Three platforms like they on the Switch.
Everybody has
that on the Switch, bro.
He said 3 platforms like they on the Switch.
Everybody has. Everybody has.
It's gonna be on 3 platforms.
Chrome browser on their PC.
But that don't mean that that's what they want to play that game.
Hey, Baron,
I don't understand why you think that is.
Hey, Baron, look at this scenario right here.
That comes to the third-party content only.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this scenario right here, right? I'm gonna give you an example, right? You're looking at a man right now of very little means, comes from a very, very humble background, right? Where I'm from, not everybody can afford a console, right? It's true, man. You know what I mean? Not everybody can afford a console, right? So if you say such as my grandson, he's dirt poor, him and his mammy. See if they see his favorite YouTuber, PewDiePie, playing this for the shits and go playing Assassin's Creed, whatever the hell it's called. But he doesn't have a PlayStation 5, and his grandfather refused to put an Xbox 2 in their home, right? But he still wants to play that game. Yeah, you know, he still wants to play that game. You don't think that would take off?
It's gonna take off.
I'm just being honest.
Okay,
I can buy the game for $60 without paying $5 for a console.
Hey, you know they're playing Minecraft on cell phones and tablets, bro.
Cody took off.
I know people on cell phones. I know people on cell phones and tablets.
Fortnite, PUBG, they playing that shit too.
Apex took off.
Yeah, PUBG is still alive on mobile very well.
Right.
But the thing is, you gotta understand. You gotta understand this. I don't understand why you think just because they play on mobile that automatically means they're going to migrate. That's not what that means.
That's not.
We see the numbers.
That's not what it means.
That's not.
I don't understand why you think, these casuals on mobile are just going to migrate. No, it's all about what they want to do.
And they want to play. They want to play wherever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want. People are like the general consumer is about convenience. They don't give a fuck about the shit we're talking about.
Hold on a second. These games are going to be cross-play. These games are going to be cross-platform, cross-play as well. So we don't know all the details. There may be a situation where you just buy the game.
They said it was
going to be play it on Steam. You can play it on fucking the Google device. You can play it fucking anywhere.
No, I think
it's going to have cross progression as well.
No, I don't.
That's not going to be a selling point.
No. Listen, from what I understand is that Google, they're getting into the game. They're going to have their own games. The exclusive content. You got to buy the game from the Google Play Store. Like you would buy.
I didn't read anything about the cross-play or anything like that.
I mean, that would make sense.
They said cross-play.
We're gonna wait and see. This is the wait and see.
Hello.
Cross-play and cross-progression. That's what they said in their.
You can play with Xbox people and all that.
Where they said that in the other.
Okay, I mean that's nice. You can kind of do that now with anything now. So it's like. I don't understand why you think that makes people want to buy Stadia. Like,
what do you mean?
Y'all really overselling this fact that people are going to buy into it.
I can rent Stadia. I can play games at 4K 60 with HDR, and I can cross-play with my console buddies, buddies. And you don't think that's a selling point?
I got you, but you just told me. You just told me it's about the new gamer and the casual. They don't give a fuck about that.
They do give a fuck about that. It's gonna be.
They obviously don't give a fuck about that.
Are you telling me honestly as a let me ask this question to the whole panel. Are you telling me honestly that if you could rent for $15 a month a 10.7 teraflop GPU with a server-grade CPU and play all your games,
these casuals don't give a fuck about the teraflops.
The casuals don't care about the teraflops. The main thing is the accessibility, bro.
I'm not jumping on that technology train that D trying to be on. He on that shit all by himself. I want to make that shit abundantly clear. And it has jack shit to do with the teraflops. It has jack shit to do with anything in the cloud.
It has
accessibility. That's what I'm talking about. I want to make it abundantly clear. He's on his fucking island by himself.
What I'm trying to say is you
download one app.
To be able to
download one app to have access to
I'm with you on that. The thing is, people have to want to buy into that.
That's what advertisements for, bro. That's marketing advertising, bro.
Let me say this one thing. Go. No. I'm gonna say this. It's all this is a bunch of what if and if it works. I'm gonna say if it works like they promised or what they showed, I don't think they will have problems. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers that are watching this show right now, right? We talk that big bank, take little bank shit. Everybody ain't got the Pro, everybody ain't got the X, right? Motherfucker, I can still play Shadows Die twice and whatever new game in 4K 60 HDR. Who's even say next generation consoles will be 4K 60? A lot of motherfuckers are gonna try this shit out. Even me being a YouTube content creator, I'm gonna get a Google Chromecast just to have to talk shit about it. But I like, depends on how the super chat flowing. I'm a man of very low integrity. Whether I like it or not, you can't trust me for as you can see me. Now again, if it works like they're saying it's going to work, I don't think they will have a problem. So one thing we're not taking into consideration is that this is YouTube. YouTube is the number one place for fucking gaming. More than IGN and with your favorite YouTubers, whatever the fuck the kid. You don't think Google's go out there and cut the checks and you can play with your favorite YouTuber? Right? Are you serious? This shit's going.
And I'm gonna tell you that's their biggest advantage. Is that
you gotta think about it like this, bro?
Imagine
like just browse. Let me say this. Imagine if you just search in Google, right? And you searching Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and you see an advertisement, and it says like play 30 minutes free. You just click the button, and now you're trying the game, and now you're into it. You're like, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this game. There's no download. It's instant, bro. It's instant. Like
5 seconds.
Well, that's for you because you don't care about the ownership.
Hold on a second. I want to touch on what Z said right here about the YouTube integration. What about the part Z? We all fucking know loves Mortal Kombat. If he has the Stadia, he can directly stream it to YouTube, and he can set up a queue for users, like the subscribers.
Just jump in the game,
one by one.
It's like
you got another super chat.
Hey, Bass, you said Stuart Stokes.
Do them users need the service?
That's it's not a service. If I'm not mistaken, you're just gonna buy the game from them digitally.
No, but say like Z, look, you streaming Mortal Kombat. People are waiting in the queue. Them guys who's waiting, do they need to be in the Google service or can they display?
No. You listen. It's from what I understand. It's not a service. You're buying as long as you're buying the game from them digitally.
No, I'm talking about the users who want to compete against.
Unless they open it up, crossplay between consoles and whatever the case may be. From what I'm just talking about, if my stream, hey, that game looks cool, Z. I want to play that with you. They can just hop right in, hit play while I'm playing the game, and get inside the game with me right there from your.
Hey, check this out though. The shit said 100. I mean, what they said 1,000 player battle royale. I don't even think the next console is gonna be.
Nope. That's all PR speak. I believe that shit when I see it.
That shit is definitely PR.
I'm just saying, though.
I don't even want to play against 999 people. It's not enough to survive.
Like I said, I'm not jumping on any of this technological bullshit that Google was spitting because that all sounded like bullshit. I'm talking about the accessibility. People can play the game.
Oh Lord, you done got D started again.
Pay the bill.
I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna pay the bills. Calm your ass down, D.
No. Pay the bills. You ready?
Shut up, so I can pay the bills. Shut up. You keep saying let me say something. Shut up, so I can pay the bills.
We gotta pay the bills, D. Damn, bro.
Watch your ass clown. I swear, man. Y'all about the ass.
Dude, we know it's 10.7 teraflops. You ain't gotta keep telling us.
This dude just keeps it.
You done reminded us like 10 times. It's 10.7 teraflops.
Oh my god.
They got protocol.
They gonna triple that.
Hey, it's not a Ryzen CPU, D. It's not. They're not using Ryzen.
Stuart Stokes with the 50 bit said, "I'm gonna clarify that I'm not against Stadia. I'm against it being this console killer when we hardly know nothing about how any of this works. There's too many questions left unanswered. D, do you know for a fact that this is going to be $15 or are you using your?
No, he was just saying that shit.
No, we don't know the price. No price.
We don't know the price. We're using examples, bro.
There's an example.
But you gotta see the potential behind it. And then the best thing about it for us as consumers,
the more companies competing for our dollars, that's gonna bring cheaper prices for games.
That's all I give a fuck about. That's what I really give a fuck about.
All right. Okay.
I think you're definitely wrong on that.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I don't think the development of games are not gonna get cheaper. What you're gonna end up getting is shit like Anthem and Fallout 76. That's why this shit is
Anthem hot, bro.
I like Anthem.
People gonna start cutting back on what they giving you and start selling you less fucking content.
I
don't want that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But Balance, it's not your fault because you stuck in the 90s with cartridges.
And shit, yeah, exactly.
Okay, with content though.
Okay,
you talking about content? You still jumping on?
I'm talking about garbage content.
All right.
We got shit like Jump Force popping off. We got shit like fucking Anthem popping off.
It's gonna be better than Sea of Thieves.
You still jumping on Googles with Mario?
All right, hold on.
But the thing is, like, come on, bro. No.
All right,
this is my biggest gripe. I think this Stadia thing can have that type of effect on gaming where we already getting some shit being released to you. Okay. So it's like, no.
All right, okay, we're moving right along. Okay, we got here Xbox and PlayStation losing exclusives. Hey, wait, we at Kratos?
Yeah, that motherfucker put up the Ninja Smoke so damn fast. That Ninja Smoke so goddamn.
Oh shit!
Damn. Oh shit!
He gone.
Jay was like, I'm out.
Hey, hold on. You pay bills request for my man Harry
Helene. What the fuck?
That's Harry. That's Harry. His name. That's Harry Helene. That's Harry Helene, though. That's Harry.
Oh, what 50 Bit said. People already bitch and moan about not having dedicated servers for multiplayer games on consoles, and now everybody is ready to jump into playing multiplayer games on the streaming service, and especially on Stadia. You can't be negative against the other, but at the same time like something that is even more fucked up.
Good point. Well, here's the thing.
If it don't work, it's going down in flames. If it works, then it works. It's that simple.
It's not gonna work. Not at launch. You're gonna have problems no matter what. It's gonna be problems guaranteed. They're having problems now at the GDC.
If it worked like Google Stream,
Jada really left.
Yeah, if it worked like Google Stream, they'll be fine. If it does not work like Google Stream works, and it has all that shit that
if it works like PlayStation now, then we're in trouble.
Right, they're done.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
If it don't work though, somebody gonna keep perfecting it though.
Yeah, they're not.
I ain't gonna lie. Once you spend your money and you get that bad taste in your mouth, it's hard to go back.
But it's free though, bro. That's the whole thing about it, though.
Well, what you guys are forgetting is that many people have tried it. Like, you could try it now. People are trying it on the show floor.
Okay, well,
but this needs to come to the people.
Really leave, man.
Yeah,
J-Dub's gone.
Well, anyway, Z, I'm gonna say it for J-Dub. That's right. Detroit Become Human, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls is no longer exclusive to Sony.
Where did it go at? PC?
Yeah, it's on PC.
I'm pretty sure it'll probably end up somewhere else too, like Xbox.
Yeah, because they're not third-party developers. They're not second-party Sony anymore.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the question, because I believe that's exclusive on Xbox. I mean, not Xbox, but Epic Store, right?
Yeah.
Epic Store.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the question.
Everybody though.
Which brings me to the question: did Epic outbid Sony for this? I got to believe Sony didn't let this just fall.
No, because it's already on Sony's platform, so they're already making the money. These guys want to go on their own, so
what can
Sony do?
They
it's not about them getting out their own because the game is exclusive to Epic Store, so they obviously got some money out of it.
No, Quantic Dream got bought out.
Is getting everything right now. They have Metro for the next year.
They got Control,
new games. So
yeah, they got Control for exclusive for a year.
I heard they got
World exclusive for a year.
Yeah,
I heard Sony buying Rockstar.
Man, get out of here.
Damn, dog.
It's been a lot of pony L's. It's been a lot of pony L's.
This lie made up in the last 5 years.
Oh, okay, I seen that shit somewhere. I seen that shit.
Hey, if Santa Monica go multiplayer, I have no reason to own a PlayStation.
It was funny.
I mean, God of War stuff is not gonna be on no PC, man. So
Santa Monica is not going nowhere. That's a Sony studio.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just being hypothetical. I'm just being hypothetical.
All I know is that in the morning, oh, I'll pay the bills and then I'll finish what I'm saying. Gogurt Fun with 50 bits said, why did Quantic Dreams decide to the PS exclusives to PC now? Do you think it had to do with David Cage being petty? I know it's not first party, but I agree with Baron. I don't know how Sony let this slip through. They didn't have any. They should have bought Quantic Dream and they didn't. So Quantic Dream got bought out by somebody who could finance them, and then they went third party. Yeah, Tencent was like, hey, that's a low blow. We'll give you all the money you want. Make games for everybody, or make games for more platforms.
I believe Sony was outbidded by Epic. Epic got a lot of money to throw around right now.
Probably would. Epic doesn't. Tencent owns Quantic Dream. It has nothing to do with Epic. Epic paid Tencent probably, but they didn't buy Quantic Dream when they had the opportunity. They kept stringing them the fuck along.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter who's owned it.
Y'all make second party games, and then we'll string you along. And the problem was,
but that was benefiting Sony when it was doing that, though.
Right, because they didn't have to put in like the studio costs. All they got to do is pay for some parts of the game. So Tencent was like, "Hey, we will buy you outright and give you all the money you want, just like Ninja Theory and Microsoft. We will buy you and give you whatever the fuck money you want, but make games for more people."
I get what you're saying, but the fact is, the bottom line is Sony still got outbidded. I really don't believe they went that long with that company to not at least try to buy them.
Well, this is what happened.
I don't think they did.
This is what happened.
I don't think they tried.
This is what happened. This is given Sony's history, even like let's say with a lot of like I said before, even like with the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, a lot of the games that were exclusive back then are now multi-plats now. If I'm not mistaken, Assassin's Creed was supposed to be an exclusive for the PS3, but Sony didn't want to put up more money. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I guess you want to say Quantum Dream had a special part, I guess a special spot in their heart for Sony because with the game Heavy Rain that Microsoft turned down, it was too edgy and did whatever. Sony say, hey, bring it over here. You can put it on our platform. You can be as raw and raunchy as you want. And again, I guess Sony, sometimes they do nickel and dime. You know, even look what they doing with Shenmue. You know what I mean? They didn't really go out there and fund that game. And to be fair, I don't know what it cost them to make those games. What's Detroit? What it maybe sold like 2 million, 3 million. Maybe they just didn't see it worth them. You know what I mean? The purchase. I think it's a no-brainer. But it's like I said, the hardcore, their games would never appeal to the casuals unless they get a license for a game like a Game of Thrones or something. The type of games that they make would never be a 10 million seller. You know what I mean? Just Detroit Become Human. I love the goddamn game. Actually, I told you guys I enjoyed that more than I did God of War, the story alone. But that
shit was lit.
You know, I mean, interactive movies like that are never going to sell that big. It's just not,
you know what it is. It's like because Sony. What was that tweet that what's the name Colin Moriarty put out where like Sony hasn't bought any studios since like 2009 and they've closed 5. Like and people. Sony now, especially since the PS4 came out, Sony is about second party deals. They realize that they can make second party exclusives as long as they own the IP and they don't have to buy these studios. So they was doing that to Quantic Dream this whole time. They didn't put in no bid. They didn't give a fuck. They was like, y'all gonna keep making games for us. We don't have to buy you in order for you to do that because you've been doing it for 3 games.
Facts.
I'm listening to you, but I'm saying that was stupid. By them.
Oh yeah, it was dumb as shit. I agree. Like I said, you lost 3 games in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, you lost 3 games because you didn't buy this studio that's been making games for you for a decade. That was dumdumb. It was a mistake.
So next gen starts in the around December, huh? With
no, it doesn't.
Nah, PS5 and Xbox 2 or whatever the fuck is happening ain't coming out till next year.
10
boy, y'all on that Stadia dick hard, boy. God,
10.7, baby.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie though. Hey, Barrett, you don't know about that 4K none of that shit, man. You play on the Switch. You play on the Switch. But anyway, I'm just saying, it's scary if they can pull it off what they showed. Like I said again, I tried Google Stream. I was one of the naysayers, and when I say again, when I told, and this without me knowing the ramifications, all the specification of what Assassin's Creed was, Odyssey, I was running, I said this shit looks better than most of my PlayStation 4 Pro and my Xbox One X, and I can just boot it up and literally like I wasn't bullshitting. Now the kind of final book was 1080p 60 with all the bells and whistles. God damn. You know, like that's impressive.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
The first time, I tried it just like you. The first time you fired that shit up, Honestly, did it not just?
Hey, listen, listen. I'm telling you,
have an orgasm over this shit.
No, hey Baron, listen. If you want to try it, you can listen. I know for those that are very negative about the whole streaming aspect, I'll be honest, we haven't had the best streaming service. Down to Gaikai, Live, PlayStation Now, all have been, other ones that are out that haven't been up to par.
That's cool.
I'm just saying, but whatever the case,
Gaikai on Live and PlayStation Now is all the same shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't the best. I'm telling you guys, unless something changed between now, you can say, what's the next Zaire that was in a controlled environment. Maybe you're right, but like I said, I had 300 up, 300 down, excellent connection, right? There was no latency. I didn't have no lag, no load time, boot straight up, no nothing. I'm like, God damn, and I'm trying to be petty Pete, right? No latency is between control. I said, oh shit, and it scared the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Yeah. And listen, I know my integrity is always in question, and no, I didn't get that in the super chat for somebody that was a pro streaming. I'm telling you right now, it did, bro, and it scared me, and it's sad because I don't want consoles to go away. I like getting my consoles. But I'm telling you, if that thing could work like they promised,
it ain't happening, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. Game was a treat. I'm not saying it.
I got to try them two different environments.
There's too many variables. There's too many hurdles. The content hurdle is also one of the biggest things.
What content? As far as what?
All the content that's on consoles that will not be on Stadia.
You don't think they'll have third-party support? The 2Ks, the Maddens? Are you serious?
How do you know it won't be on there?
They showed 2K on the screen. They showed it.
2K was on there looking better than consoles.
Yeah, you want
to. Here's another selling point. No cheating. There's going to be no cheating.
Oh,
because streaming, you're not gonna be able to put any type of hacks in there. You're not gonna have to worry about any of that.
They can't guarantee that though.
Of course they can't. They have the hardware.
Yeah, it's on server base. There's a difference. Like the reason you get cheating now is because a client has to touch another server, a piece of hardware, and you can hack through the hardware, so the detection is all off. Like, but games like Battle.net and all that shit has that shit tuned in, where they just reject everything, and this being completely server side, they have a better grip on the ability to stop that shit. Just because it's all in the server. Like you have to hack the server in order to cheat. There's a difference between hacking your console or using, your disparate internet connection versus hacking an entire server to implement the same, redundancy issues or something like that, where you'll have dropout ping.
Yeah.
I gotta get you.
He's 69 saying, what about the latency with multiplayer shooters? Well, we didn't get to try any multiplayer shooters, but from the show floor, people have tried it, and they said that you can feel the latency. It says it's not game breaking, but you can feel the latency. And once again, this is an option. So you don't want to play your multiplayer.
Is game breaking.
Go fire up your console. Go fire up your PC.
I don't want to do that shit.
But didn't Digital Foundry?
I'm sure over time it's gonna get better. Like, come on, it's not out yet. But at the same time, there's gonna be a little bit of latency there for a multiplayer game. And multiplayer guys, they take their shit serious. They get like the monitors that have fucking lowest input lag on it. So those guys are a different breed. For the average gamer, it's gonna be fine.
Well, here's the thing, right? If I'm not mistaken, shout out to my brother Red. I haven't spoken to Red Dragon in a minute. I gotta reach out to him. Didn't he put out a tweet, something from Digital Foundry, that the input latency lag was lower than what was on the Xbox One X?
It was the same.
That was all in the closed environment where they were using Google servers. I don't believe none of that shit either.
Oh.
That shit needs to be on public servers before I believe any of that bullshit.
They said it was the same though. So you know what? It's not like, it's not. Yeah, we're gonna have to see some public tests to really judge that. But right now, it's the same as Xbox One X.
So do y'all think it's gonna be better than xCloud?
Fuck no.
See, that's the one thing. xCloud. See, Microsoft's not sitting on their ass, man. They came out and said some shit today.
Like, Google is big, bro.
They said that their input lag is only 10 milliseconds over, just sending it to you. It's just 10 milliseconds.
I don't think it's going to be even lower. Because Microsoft has been in this business for so long. They've already been in this business. So even not just cloud servicing, they've been in gaming. So that's why I think.
But it's going to be Xbox One S, bro. It's going to be Xbox One S.
No, but this is what we were talking about before.
I mean nothing because you're playing the Google games on a fucking browser on your phone or your Walmart.
No. This one
the compute power of the systems, they're completely different. The Xbox One S is the Xbox One S. The other one, if you guys paid attention, they're building
tell them, D,
that have 10.7 teraflops in it. They're using some Zen-based server-grade CPU that's clocked at 2.7 gigahertz. And each member, each person, each user is going to have access to their own, and they can even scale it out further if they want to. And they said even when 8K comes out, 120, they'll support that. But that's fucking years off, so whatever.
That's also complete and utter bullshit.
Let me kick. This is why, and I don't mean, sorry, I know sometimes I'm fucking harsh. Z knows how I am, but straight up,
tell him, D.
Get the facts out there. Now,
AMD, facts.
I own AMD stock.
Tell him, D. Man, what the fuck you talking about?
Since this came out yesterday, AMD stock spiked. Do you know why it spiked? It spiked because all the investors realized, holy shit, this is huge. They're going to be making all of these stocks for Google, and if this thing takes off and fucking millions of people are using it, that's millions of stocks that are getting sold, and the stock went up. So, like, come on, just keep it real. Like, how
many teraflops is it again?
I'm on the big if bandwagon. Whatever. I'm on the same bandwagon. If this works as they advertise it, if they have 4K 60 with HDR with that sock up in the cloud and it works, this is going to be a game changer. It's going to shake up.
I ain't gonna lie though, but the compression and the macro blocking and stuff, that's gonna.
Yeah. You're still going to get
impact on the visual quality.
You're going to get some compression algorithms. You are. It's never going to be better than local hardware, but they're going to have different techniques so that you don't see it like that. And honestly, to tell you, if you're playing this like on your tablet or like on your laptop, you're not going to see that shit anyways. It's going to look fucking.
That's true.
Like, honestly, tell you, if it works as they say it does, it's going to change up the game. And look at Microsoft's reaction. Microsoft. We're always yelling at Microsoft saying, yeah, these guys, they just sit back. They don't do nothing. They don't say nothing. Google came, made a move. Phil got the troops ready, sending out.
So what did Phil say?
I've been telling y'all for years that Xbox ain't competing with Sony like y'all think they're competing with Sony. They're competing with Apple and Google, the ones that are in their tax bracket. Sony ain't in their tax bracket.
Xbox One S, I got you, bro.
They don't give a fuck.
So what did Phil say?
Phil goes, we're gonna pull our big dicks out.
They put out that shit that was like the xCloud latency is only 10 milliseconds above the Xbox One or some shit like that.
Okay, listen. To be fair though, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I'm looking at it now. What Google showed? Was it Tuesday? Looks much better than that dizzy bitch on stage with that goddamn their Xbox one. Looks
yes it did.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, and I go over and I got slight for this, and I said, Microsoft needs some new blood. What they got right now ain't working. Lose Larry, they need a whole new crew. That shit right there, what they showed looked uninspiring, looked like dog shit. What Google showed, whether it's to be seen whether Microsoft service is better or not, it's to be seen. But what Google showed, to me, looks light years above what Microsoft showed. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's them holding their cards so close to their chest or what, but I really wasn't impressed by that. And again, that's probably what, why people still have a lot of some negative shit to say. And what Google did show is like that. Could they pull it off? And again, I don't know. I mean, maybe I don't know how it's going to be in a public environment. But I'm saying when I did that beta. Man, and I told him this shit works. Like, I ain't even bullshitting. Like, I ain't, no facts, no cap. Like, this shit scared the hell out of me, man. You know what I mean?
It works. It works. But I did get to test it in multiple environments. Like, I tried it at my mom's house. Her internet isn't as fast, and I got a lot of latency there. But when I hooked it up here in my crib, it works smooth. So I mean, it's not going to be the same experience for everyone. But if you meet the requirements, it works. It's like playing locally.
And it's unfortunate that everybody doesn't have this good internet speeds. Like in Canada, pretty much we have good internet speeds everywhere. But in the States, I know it's not like that. Some people have slow speeds, and it's unfortunate. But I'm going to be selfish on this, and I got to say, for technology and for things to go forward, it is what it is. And hopefully, you guys can reach out to your internet providers and demand a better internet tier in your region.
Gaming is a selfish hobby. Fuck your internet.
That's why they need.
Not everyone has a choice though.
But yeah, while I'm at home though, I definitely want to play on physical hardware.
No,
but when I'm on the go,
25 megabits per second is not such a big requirement though. To be really honest,
that ain't the shit that's gonna be a problem.
But the problem for like US and that we're talking about data caps in the UK. We don't know that doesn't exist in the UK. Let's be honest. So I won't have a problem. But for you guys in the US, I'm not sure about Canada, but you lot will probably have some sort of problem. But I'm pretty sure the big companies like Amazon, the Google, the Microsoft, they're working something around that to help with the data caps.
I think with the introduction of 5G, I think those data caps are gonna, if not be eliminated, at least rise.
Of course, yeah. Look, when Stadia launches,
go up, man.
Internet price is gonna go up 100%. That's just net neutrality went away. Everybody, like, I don't know what everybody think, but these companies are just biding their time. They don't want to be the first ones to go, "Hey, we're raising our prices," and then they're waiting until someone else does it so that they can do it along with them and say, "Hey, we're all raising our prices," as opposed to I'm doing it by myself. Don't use my service. So watch, you're gonna see that shit. They're gonna start dropping data caps, but it's gonna come at a price. They're gonna have a premium service for streaming, and it's gonna have no data caps, and it's gonna be a big ass price tag.
I think we might see some specials too. To be honest with you, that maybe Google partners up with some of these providers where they have some type of special, like, if you use the Google service through Chrome, you won't get charged for the internet that you use while you're on that service or something like that. Because I know they can do shit like that.
I doubt it. They ain't passing off the same as nobody. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, to get the 4K 60, you have to get the Google Chromecast.
Yeah, you're gonna need the Google Chromecast.
The Ultra.
Yeah, the Ultra. I'm gonna pick it up. That and with the controller.
Because that's what you're gonna need for 4K 60 with the HDR. Because
just to get it, to try it out, pop shit about it, man. This is dog shit. It depends on how the super chat is flowing. You know what I mean? I get a couple Google fanboys. You know what I mean? I might sign that Google contract come next generation.
Yeah, I'm gonna order one from Amazon and send it back before 30 days.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Most of us know that once Stadia launches this year, it's not going to be perfect at launch. We're going to get people around the world that's going to have problems at the start. But within 2 years or so, it'll be a lot better.
Nah, see, that's the Xbox. I'm expecting perfection.
Well, as you should. As you're paying customer. As a paying customer, you should. You know what I mean? As a customer, like I said,
look, you get these games like Anthem and fucking these online services games. They have problems when they launch. Do you know what I mean? So you're talking about Google. I know it's a different game. Google is massive, but it's gonna have a problem when it launches.
Yeah, 90% of games have problems. Like, everybody loves Division 2, but that shit got problems.
They do.
Yes, that shit has problems similar to Anthem, where shit don't load sometimes. Yeah, it have pop-in. Like, it'll have it'll crash. Like, Division 2 also has problems, but you don't hear that shit because it just is what it is.
I'll tell you one problem it don't have.
Every game has problems.
The one problem it don't have is it wasn't published by EA.
That too. That is.
I ain't gonna lie. Division's kind of hard. That shit hard. That shit ain't easy. That shit hard.
Yeah, that shit is tough.
Yeah.
But you gonna die multiple times.
Yeah, that shit ain't hard. Yo, bring me back. I'm over here. Bring me down. Bring me back. That shit hard. But
I'm dead again.
Yeah, for real. What we doing tonight? We rocking on Division? What we doing tonight?
Yeah, we can do that.
Are you off work already, no?
Yeah, I'm on it right now, bro.
Yeah.
All right, well, shit, I'm about to boot up, man. But listen, man.
Level 25 though, bro. I don't know if y'all.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't get in that game level 25.
Nah, I'm level 16.
You level 16? God damn, man.
Yeah, man, it's still too high, bro. If you 2 levels higher than everybody else, that's too high.
Hey, man, just come in and just beast, bro. Come on.
Nah, bro, I ain't trying to
get... you gotta stop playing with us, man. We all play together. You leaving us, bro. You cheating. You know what I mean?
Y'all taking too many days off, bro.
Hey, yo, for real. But like I said, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my brother Killer King who got his t-shirt. SS9 and my man Salim. Your shirts will be sent out on the 10th of April. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. And shout out to everybody that rocked Boomstick. Shout out to everybody that rocked out with us live. If you enjoyed the show today, tweet it out. If you have yet to subscribe to this channel here, please do so. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to listen for some for entertainment purposes only. My man post up and he was joined by the Flat Earth Society in this latest video here. Check it out. Funny as all hell. There you go. Leave the link right here.
Hey, Post said, he said the Earth is an infinite plane. It never ends.
There you go.
Also, bots, don't think I haven't seen y'all L's piling up too. The ponies just got the majority of the work tonight, but I saw that Xbox Sad Edition that still got a 1 terabyte hard drive and it's just the Xbox One S without a fucking disk drive.
Yo,
I saw that shit.
Full games in it.
That shit's trash. Gravity choose who.
But forget that. Let's talk about Sekiro. The reviews are really good so far.
Who's getting that? I can't tell you. I can't give no opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get it. My motherfucking my PayPal shit froze.
It's supposed to be hard as fuck though. Digital Foundry did a write up on it today.
Anybody?
Listen, if you play Dark Souls, that's about it.
Can you lower the difficulty? Can you put it like on normal or easy?
No. I think it's just
Dark Souls games don't do that. That's what I'm saying.
See, I'm a big fan of the Tenchu series, man. But I heard this game is more Dark Soul than Tenchu, so I'm a little iffy about it.
It's a mixed breed of you get a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, Tenchu, and Dark Souls.
It's all in one. It's like an all-in-one game.
Yeah, the stealth stuff would be right on my alley, but that Dark Soul, nah.
Listen, I'm gonna shout out my man Heap Steve. He said, "What's up with that Battlefield Firestorm? When does that bleed?"
When does what?
That Battlefield Firestorm.
I think it's the 25th.
Yeah, it's the 25th.
So be like,
what's that, Monday? Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Like, what's
Hey, Stuart, no, they didn't announce no price for a Stuart too. I'm sorry, your shirt be sitting up to Tim too.
They gonna announce that shit. They gonna announce that shit at E3.
No.
It came out May. It came out May. They got them announcing.
Hey man, I think it's some validity behind that Verizon ad we saw a few months back. I think Sony might be partnering with Verizon.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
We talked about that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I mean, whatever. Hey, like I said,
I want to get left out.
Hey, shout out to my man Salim. My man Salim got some dog shit internet connection too, right? You know who got that dog shit? You see, I can't watch the stream, man. But shit, nah, you put it on audio. You can put it, or you can, if you can't lower the resolution. Sometimes it doesn't give you an option. You can just put it on audio, and you can just hear it. But anyway, I'm gonna say this. I just my disclaimer. I am too a fan of dedicated consoles. I like unboxing consoles. I like collector's editions. I am old school like you guys did, right? What I'm telling you though, I'm gonna say this again. That I'm with you guys, but what I tried was during December, whatever the hell it was, January. It scared the hell out of me because it worked like a fucking console. And if that's the future of gaming, and I just tweeted Google just now. I wish you guys would have came up with a box of consoles. I like it's being a hard. I like getting shit, collector's edition, all that shit. I wish you would have came up with a console. Now again, I'm telling you guys that what's scary about that I can just log into. I was on a bullshit ass Maya's little Chromebook, and it ran better than my native goddamn console, Xbox One X, 1080p, 60 frames per second, high settings. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, this without me even knowing the shit before Digital Foundry broke it down. I'm like, damn, this shit. I know this shit got me with its friends. This is moving much faster. It's pretty as hell. Like it blew my fucking mind. You know what I mean? Then I put it on my TV on the OLED with the 4K and HDR, and I was like, oh shit. Like this shit crazy, you know what I mean? That's all that I'm saying. So
this is the thing. Is seeing is believing. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's what it is. Seeing is believing. And once motherfuckers get it and they try it for themselves, I think a lot of people. Again, if it works, and and the pricing is not too crazy, either way, I think they get a lot of people. But
everything matters, yeah. The price and everything, how it's gonna work and all that bullshit. It's gonna matter big.
Yeah. To answer your question again, Heath Stevens. Yeah, I think it comes out the 25th. I haven't played Battlefield in so long. I'm not gonna lie. Went to Anthem, did beat Anthem. Now right now I'm on the Division. I'm gonna try to get and beat Division and shit, but I'm back. I'm fucking with it though. You know what I mean? And also Shadow Die. Also too, I beat a lot of games this year. I beat Spider-Man. I beat Anthem. I beat Devil May Cry. What else? I beat like 2 more goddamn games. I'm getting it in. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, hey Z, I got a stream request, bro.
What's up?
That Devil May Cry 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I just ain't time to. Yeah, I ain't do. I've been.
Yeah, I beat that already. Some game.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. Also, just somebody gifted me Metro Exodus. I got that shit. I gotta play that shit. You know what I mean? But I was sick as hell, man. So got the big ass bottle. Pro meth right here. This bottle, big as hell. Look at this big ass bottle.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, so I got 2 bottles, matter of fact. He gave me 2 bottles in a refill. You know what I mean? I got good insurance, man. Yeah, dude, man, and some antibiotics, man. Shit crazy. But listen, man. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. Shower die twice comes in the morning. Anybody got an extra code? You would have give it to me. I appreciate it. But right now I ain't got it. But we out here, man. Get you guys. Actually, we're gonna stream the Division 2, so we be in popping shit. We out here.